In this video lesson, I am going to show you how to make this turtle. Let's get started. Firstly, we're going to need a clay, a air drying water based clay, and we need bowl of water and a sponge. We need a pencil and a cotton cloth. Firstly, we make a shell of a turtle. Take a clay, how much ever you can handle, and make a ball. Before making, clean your hands. Cleaning your hands by taking a sponge out of a bowl and squeezing it. Make sure very little amount of water stays in the sponge, and wipe the clay out of your hands. Don't dip your hands completely into a bowl. Don't take a lot of water in your hands. Take a very little water and make sure it is clean and wet. Now roll it to make a perfect ball. Then hold it on your left palm. By pressing it, rotating and pressing, you will get a perfect round flattened shape. To make a shell, we have to make a perfect round shape similar to idli shape. Now the shell is ready. Let it be this way. We have to make 4 legs. To make a 4 legs, we take 4 equal amount of clay, a small piece of a clay we take about this much. All 4 must be equal in size. 2, 3, 4. Clean your hands. Roll them with your wet hands. Make it soft. And these 4 legs are going to go all 4 sides like this. Before attaching a legs, we have to make a mark below the body. Making a mark is very simple. Take a pencil and hold a shell on your left hand and mark a X here. Yes, like this. So this way it is looking like this. Under this there is a X. So we have to attach all these 4 legs in that X. We have to modify these 4 legs. Before modification, we have to wash our hands. Now take one leg of a turtle, keep it on your left palm and pressing it gently and rolling it, you will get a lengthier log shape like this. Make all 4 of them. Roll it in between your hands and make lengthier log shapes. 3 and 4. Make sure it has a stickiness. Place all 4 of them in the channel of X that we made before on a shell in this way. Hold it carefully and merge them all this way. And in here you can add a small amount of clay to make it more secured. And now place it on a table, press it all the way on a shell and press these legs near to a shell, all 4 legs. This way. You can take it out and then make sure these legs are near to a body. And now the shell and leg part is done. We make a head here and a tail here. Before making head and a tail, we make a mark. Hold it this way. In here, we make a mark where we are going to attach a head. Same way, opposite side. To attach a tail, we place it there and make sure you clean your hands. Take some clay, place it here and see how much the head will come. Okay, this much is fine for a head. And take a small amount of clay, place it here and see whether that size of a clay will match a body to make a tail. Yes, it matches. And now modifying the head, we make a perfect ball by rolling in between your hands, and we make a perfect ball for our tail also. Before modifying this ball into a head, we wash our hands. We keep our hands clean and moistured all the time. Take this ball of a clay, hold it on your left hand by rolling it like this. You will get a lengthier teardrop shape. Roll it for some more time. Make it this way. And we make a shape. Head shape is going to go this way. So we hold here, taking a right thumb as a support, holding it this way, bend it a little bit like this, you get this shape. It's like a comma shape. Then we pinch here to make a face of a turtle. And in this area we bend it like this, so it goes in the body like this, and we are going to attach this head here. Before attaching, make sure there is a glue here. There is no glue now. This is also dry and this also dry. If we stick in this condition, it appears to be stuck, but later stages it will fall down because there is no glue in that. To make a glue, we use a water as a glue, and we add. One thing to be noticed at this point of a time, simply by adding a water, you don't get a glue. We attach here, the water separates both the bodies. What you need to do is, after adding a water, you push the water inside the clay for some time just by rolling it, and wait until the water goes inside the clay and the mixture of water and the layer of this clay becomes a glue. And when you see there is no water, it is not sliding, at that time you can stick there, so it will hold properly. Yes. And keep it there. Now let's make a tail. Tail is also same. Now see, this is completely dry. In this condition, if I roll, the clay will become more hard and it will never have a stickiness. To avoid that, we have to clean our hands and keep it moistured. Take a wet sponge and wipe the clay out of your hands. Make it wet. In this condition, we have to roll the clay piece like this. You notice that the water and the layer of a clay is forming a stickiness on it. This is what we need. Take a turtle, hold it here and stick the tail at the bottom and press it outer side like this to make a tail. Place it there. Take a little bit of water and do a finishing touch. And now we make eyes here. Before making a eyes, we make a eyebrow. To make an eyebrow, take a small amount of clay, about this much. Place it there and see whether it matches. Yes, this is a perfect size. We make a perfect cylindrical shape. Before making a shape, I need to wet my fingers a little bit and I roll it. Make sure it doesn't skid when you roll. If you take too much of water, you cannot roll it. It goes out of your hands. To avoid that, take a very little water and roll it. Now it has a stickiness on this, and you place it there and slide it for some time, shake it for some time, and stick it here by pressing it like this. This is a head, and we make eyeballs. We make eyeballs by taking a 2 equal amount of clay pieces, very tiny clay pieces, and we add them. Since I rolled it for too long, this piece of clay doesn't have a glue on this. To make it glue, what we need to do, we add a very little water and roll with the water. It gets sticky. And join it there. Do a finishing touch by taking a little bit of water in your fingers and wiping all the way. We're almost done. We add detailings on the shell. Take a clay, make small pieces, make a perfect spears. Take a little bit of water and roll it. Make sure it sticks. Place it there. If your turtle's shell is too dry, take water and apply for some times so it stays wet and has a glue on it, and start sticking spots all around the shell. And now my hands are dry. I take a little bit of water and make sure there is a little water in my hands. And I do a finishing touch, a detailings. Take a turtle out, using a pencil make a mouth line. Don't draw like you draw on a paper. Hold it this way and slant. Before making a mark, we wet our pencil just by rolling it on a sponge. Make a pencil little wet and slide it across to here. From this position to that position, and make a deep impression here, one here, to make it look like he's smiling. And we add 3 lines for each leg to show fingers. That's it. Our cute little turtle is done.